Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm of course your host Pubo Rama, and in today's video we are playing in another Broke to Billions. The main goal of this series is to start off from a level 1 and finish off with over $1 billion in my bank account. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it gonna take a lot of grinding? Heck yeah. If you haven't seen the first video where I started off at level 1 and managed to make over $1 million in my first few hours, make sure to check that out. But in today's video, well, this is where the business really starts to kick off, because as you can see, I have my hands on a special cargo warehouse. The warehouse I purchased is literally like maybe 100 feet down the road from my office building, which is great. So I can instantly deliver the cargo crates and then just go in my office building, wait a minute or two, source another bunch, and do it again and again. And I think that's a really efficient way, at least for starting off, to make money while I don't have a Kosatka or anything else. And the best part is that you make double money on your first sale right now. So I wanted to specifically save up to buy a medium warehouse. I unfortunately couldn't afford a large one, and if I did fill the large one to the top, it's a $4.4 million sale. But honestly, even if I fill a medium warehouse, I'm still gonna get $1.5 million, which will give me a $600,000 profit from what I initially spent on the warehouse as it is. So we're gonna deliver this jewelry coming right into the back end of my warehouse. And as you can see, it literally is like across the street from the Maze Bank West office building. So here we go, deliver that cargo, and that is my first cargo in the warehouse. So that is $36,000 worth of crates, and because it's double money right now, that's actually $72,000 worth of crates, which is not bad. It actually only takes maybe an hour to fill up the whole warehouse, and as well, I do have a Lupe now, which can help fill it as well, every $7,500, which I am going to spend instantly because I am lazy and I like wasting my money on less work. Manual labor is boring. Skip to about an hour later, and I'm doing my last special cargo sourcing. I have 40 out of the 42 crates in the warehouse right now, and these are my last 2 crates that my friend is helping me source. Once I'm done with this, it's going to be a $1.5 million payday. That's what I'm talking about. I'm really excited to get my hands on this money, because the main thing that I want to buy is a Kosatka. If you are looking to make the most efficient and fastest money in Grand Theft Auto Online, getting your hands on a Kosatka is the best purchase you can make in the game. I'm honestly surprised that Rockstar has not made the cost of the submarine more money, because it's $2.2 million. I don't need the Sparrow right now. I don't need any of the upgrades. All I need is the sub, and then I can start doing the KO Perico heist. Your first payout is around $1.5 million, and then once you have the ability to play it on hard, you can get around $1.7 million on average. That's a really good payout for a heist you're able to complete in like an hour of setups and the heist as well. It's really easy to do once you get a good rhythm going, and judging that it's only every like 2.5 hours, you can also get your other businesses running in the background while you're waiting for the cooldown to arrive. I personally believe that the Kosatka is just the most important purchase you can make. If you're trying to make money in the game, especially if you're like me where you barely have any businesses set up, it's a very easy way to just make a huge chunk of money. But as you can see right now, I am still struggling with my Trackify app here, trying to find out where the heck I gotta go to deliver this vehicle. And then once I deliver this vehicle, I still have to deliver the other one. I'll still say that this mission is way better than any motorcycle club mission you can get. I mean, motorcycle clubs suck, I gotta be real. You got garbage trucks you gotta deliver stuff in, or really crappy motorcycles, really crappy helicopters. The helicopter one is definitely the easiest in my opinion, but honestly, all of the missions for motorcycle clubs suck, so that's why I specifically wanted to get my hands on special cargo. First of all, especially because you're making more money per hour with special cargo. So already, this is a $1.5 million payout. I've just got to go get the other vehicle and deliver it, and that's it. Now, there are some people out there that might ask why I didn't want to get the high demand bonus of selling my cargo in a populated lobby, because I probably could have made around $2 million if I sold it in a populated lobby. And the reason why is pretty simple. I'm a level like 20 at the time, and yeah, being a level 20, I don't have many weapons. I don't even own a homing launcher because that costs 75 grand and I'm too cheap to buy one. So when you add all those things together, I really just don't feel that comfortable selling stuff in a lobby where I have no ability to defend myself. My friend, sure, he has the ability to defend himself, but I don't, which means if somebody were to chase me in an Oppressor Mark II, or really anything that has missiles or weapons, I'm screwed, I'm gonna die, and I'm going to lose more money than I'm trying to make. So I'd much rather just get a confirmed $1.5 million than even slightly risk it, because let's be real, there's no point to risk something when you don't need to. Now maybe in the future when I get up to like a level 50 or something and I do have a good slew of weapons and the ability to spend money on things that I do need for protection on selling, yes, I do think that I will start selling in populated lobbies. But for my first couple sale missions, it is much smarter to just get a confirmed and guaranteed income instead of wasting that chance on possibly messing up. And as you'll notice, I'm 0.7 miles away from my destination. I don't know why this was the worst location ever though. I literally got to drive up every single windy and twisty road. But that's fine, because we're going to have over $2 million when I make my first sale, which is great. I cannot wait to have over $2 million. That means I just need to make another 200 grand, and I will already have my hands on a Kosatka, so that's honestly amazing. Another great way of making money is doing a heist. Unfortunately, I do not have the money to buy a facility or a Kosatka yet. Obviously, I am saving up for a Kosatka, but that is still a bit of a ways to go. Right now, I'm just helping out my friend do his heist, and as you'll notice, I'm going to get $600,000 from this heist. Plus the setups, now that they have an increased payout, I was making 50 grand every setup. So in total, with the 3 setups I did for the security breaches, this is great. I made $150,000 there, and then plus I'm going to make $600,000 from the heist, plus another, what, $100K for my first time bonus. So this is a good $850,000 banked straight in my account with only 40 minutes of work put in. Not too bad at all. Definitely a very good way to make money. If you have any friends and you want to set up some heist, I would highly suggest to do so, especially after the Doomsday heist got a massive buff by like 50% on its overall payouts. And while the money is great, it is not the main reason why I am doing the Doomsday scenario heist. It is more down to the fact that I can unlock the SecuroServe trade prices for the Deluxo and the Stromberg. I have not spent a single cent on cars whatsoever in this game. The only vehicle I've bought is a Body 801 for $15,000 so I can do time trials every Thursday. Apart from that, I have not upgraded a single car. I have not spent a single cent on vehicles in this game yet, and the reason behind that is because with the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, you can get a Frogger for free, and every time I leave my office building, well, my Frogger does everything I need it to. It brings me to the location, and then I just get the crates and drive back with whatever vehicle I need to. I'll just steal a streetcar if I have to, or just use my Frogger to go back and forth with the crates. I really don't feel like you need to own a personal vehicle, and I already own a Duco Death for free as well, so if I need anything to get done, I already have the ability to do it fairly easy. Because of that, I have saved a massive chunk of money on not upgrading or buying cars whatsoever, which I think is actually a good idea, because my first car I'm planning on buying is going to be the Stromberg. Yes, the Deluxo is probably a smarter decision. I mean, it can fly, it'll save me time on a lot of missions, but the main reason I want to do the Stromberg is because I don't need to buy weapon upgrades or unlock them inside of the facility, or not the facility, the gun running update. I can just literally purchase the Stromberg, and it comes with the missiles equipped, and it can survive up to 3 explosions, and it can go underwater. So it does all the tricky missions I need to when it comes to crates and everything else with special cargo. That's the main reason why I want to get my hands on the Stromberg. Plus, because it can survive missiles, it's a heck of a lot easier to deal with griefers in online sessions, or just anybody in general that would try to blow me up. So I think the Stromberg is the main vehicle I'm going to root for. Obviously, in the future, I will get my hands on vehicles like the Deluxo and probably the Oppressor Mark II, but that is a lot of money, and one of the things I've learned with GTA Online is being incredibly cheap is a very good way of saving money. I mean, it makes sense, because if I don't waste my money on weapons, and I don't waste my money on cars and upgrades that I don't need, then I can spend it on businesses, make more money, and then when I have a very large influx of money coming through, I can start wasting it on luxuries that I do want to get my hands on. Honestly, it's kind of cool to start GTA Online thinking that you're only going to try and make money, because I have played GTA on Xbox 360 and then moved over to Xbox One and then got my hands on a PC, which is what I play on currently, still waiting for expanded and enhanced Rockstar. But while that's been going on, I have made so many dumb decisions on wasting money for vehicles I don't need. Until now, where I'm actually trying to save money and not buy a Galaxy super yacht for $10 million, or a fully upgraded facility that I don't need for $8 million. It's honestly really sad when you look at how much money I've wasted on my other accounts, but that is why I'm starting anew, trying to save as much as I can on only the necessitant items. So as you can see, we have just managed to finish the data breaches heist, and this is a pretty easy heist. I mean, I don't even think I died or failed once, so because of that, pretty easy. Data breach is completed. You're gonna notice how sad I was on the Elite Challenge. We needed to finish it in like 15 minutes, I think. Oh no, under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. We finished in 5 minutes and 43. We would have gotten an extra 100 grand each. I was so mad because, I mean, we literally failed it by like 10 seconds. Big sad. But still, 5 minutes of work on a heist, and we're able to get a $600,000 pay cut. That's pretty good if I say so myself. That's actually honestly amazing. So after having $2 million from completing the special cargo and then getting an extra $800,000, as I said, from doing the heists and all the setups, I have $2.8 million, and well, I'm already spending it on a Kosatka. Another great thing about the Kosatka is that if you do make a lot of money with it, I would also highly suggest to get your hands on a Sparrow. The Sparrow is a helicopter, you can weaponize it, you can spawn it literally next to you whenever you want. It's an incredibly fast means of transportation, and fully upgraded, it's like, I don't know, $2.3 million spent down the drain, instead of, you know, getting your hands on an Oppressor Mark II, which is slower and has the same missiles now, with also worse flares for actually $4 million. Because you also need to own a terabyte. Yeah, honestly, the Sparrow just completely defeats the purpose of buying like a Oppressor Mark II in my opinion, and that's why I'm probably not going to buy a Mark II for a very long amount of time. But yeah, I am so happy that I was finally able to get my hands on a Kosatka. In my first day of Grand Theft Auto Online, I was able to earn around $1.4 million. And in my second day of Grand Theft Auto Online, I spent that money, bought myself a cargo warehouse, and was able to earn over $2 million. And now, in day 3, we own a Kosatka, which is going to be our best way of making money yet. The Kosatka is going to solve almost every problem I would have had, and it's going to help me set up just about every business I need to get ready in Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully, you are enjoying this series so far, as just in 2 days we've been able to accomplish already becoming a millionaire, and I cannot wait to see what we can do in the future. Obviously, if you want to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, as it does help the channel a crazy amount. But other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.